Multifamily Mindset
podcast. Think bigger.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Dallas Pruitt, and you know the drill. Here on Thursdays on the MFM podcast, we dive into the mindset side of things. I have made it my aim in my professional life, in my career, to be able to help as many people as I possibly can learn to catch themselves in error, what I call error-ridden thinking, so that they can pivot or course correct back to the right type of mentality, to the right type of building, to the right type of doing, so that they can experience more of what they feel called to build and create out there in this world. And look, there's no perfect blueprint. There's no perfect game plan out there for growing your life, for growing your business, because all the problems we're going to face, they're all similar and they're all very different. But one of the common problems that we all face is problematic thinking. And again, that's my aim, is to help you problem solve that, is help you to become a master of your mindset so that you can, again, feed more growth in the areas of your life that matter most, whether that's the building of your business or the building of your life in totality in some other important area of it. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to share a list of 10 things that will absolutely destroy your confidence. Now, look, is confidence required to do this business, multifamily syndication? Is confidence required to grow a business, successfully grow a business, and successfully grow a life? Sure, confidence is important, but you can do lots of things with less confidence than others. You can still wake up and you can still do, even if you do lack belief. I know there are lots of people, Tyler, myself included, who are going to tell you that belief is crucial, and it is. But look, there are going to be lots of times in your career where you lack belief, and you're going to be able to find it in you to still show up and do things anyway, to do them scared, to do them with a little bit of doubt, and show up anyways. And so I don't want to overvalue the importance of confidence, and I also don't want to undervalue the importance of confidence. My point here is that it's going to ebb and flow. There's going to be months, weeks, stretches where you are the most confident man or woman in the room. And then there's going to be stretches where doubt exists, where you're struggling, where you overthink and you overanalyze. You can still, this list here today and what I'm going to help you come to recognition of and just take notice of, being able to catch yourself in these traps will help you get back to the sweet spot of showing up the way you want to show up, no matter what your level of confidence is. And again, it will increase your confidence. The more you deliver on these things, the better you become at catching yourself in these 10 things, the more confidence you're going to have, or the more time you're going to spend in that confident space mentally as a person, as a leader. So here we go. In no particular order, we're going to dive right in. Things to watch out for, traps, if you will. I like to call them traps that we find ourselves in that really do destroy our confidence, which thus destroys our ability to build and do more of what we need to be doing, what we feel called to be doing. Complaining about the problems you face, complaining about the people in your life, complaining about the situation you find yourself in, complaining about the day, complaining about what you have for breakfast, complaining about the way your coworker looked at you, complaining about your kids and their disgruntledness as they woke up and got ready for the morning. Whatever it is, complaining is a cancer. It's also habitual, and the more you learn to catch yourself and cut it off at the head, the better off you're going to be. Watch out for it. It creeps up on all of us. Complaining is catastrophic. It can be if it is habitually fed. So be quick to catch yourself. Just don't complain. Even if things aren't going perfect and you're having a bad day, look, find it in yourself to not bring that stuff outward. If you feel that urge, if you feel that need, get outside and spend some time with yourself and get a few of it out. Get a few of those things out by yourself, but cut it off at the head. No more than 5 minutes. Go to paper if you need to and throw some of those things down, but do not open up to other people and start going down that rabbit hole. It is detrimental. Number two is pretending to be someone you are not. We've all heard that old adage of fake it till you make it. And here's what I've learned. Maybe even earlier on in my career, I was pro. I was probably pro. I might even, I don't know, I can't think of it on the spot here, but there might have been a time where I taught it this way. What I have learned through statistics, through data, through my own experience, and just the pattern of success is that it doesn't work. It will catch up to you. Be real. What is more powerful is fully embracing the reality of your situation, the truth of where you're at, and the truth of where you want to be. The sooner you can accept both those things, the sooner you're going to be able to shrink the gap between where you're at now and where you want to be. Don't pretend. Be real. Be authentic. Be sincere. Go to the marketplace this way. Go about your life this way. In everything you do, authenticity sells. Sincerity sells. Being genuine sells. And you have to find it in yourself to find that courage to be disliked, because when you show up as your authentic, real, vulnerable, just all out there self, there are going to be people who talk. There are going to be people who reject. There are going to be people who it doesn't resonate with. That's okay. That's progress. That's something you actually want. Number three, gossip. Gossip is just like complaining. It's an absolute cancer. It's jealousy in action. It's a lot of things. And there's a rule that I strive to live by, and that is that if I don't have anything nice to say about somebody when they're not in my presence, then I don't say it out loud. It's, again, habitual, like complaining. The more you do it, the more susceptible you are to continue doing it. So cut it off at the head. It's a horrible habit. Gossip. Those things will come back to bite you. Karma is real. 4, comparing yourself to others. Look, comparison is no good. Comparing yourself to yourself is a great move. Comparing yourself to where somebody else is at in their journey 20 years deep into multifamily real estate is a really bad recipe for success. It will do the complete opposite. It will tear you down. You will beat yourself up, and it is not a good route to choose. Number 5, compromising your boundaries. Look, there's going to be plenty of people who try to take full advantage of the time and energy you are willing to give. And here's the thing. Giving your time and your energy is a really valuable thing. It's actually what this life is all about. It's about serving others. It's about providing value. It's about being there, contributing to the community as a whole, to the marketplace, to people who are in need of your service. But here's the thing. If you compromise on your boundaries or your values, you could throw that in there, insert it as well, you're going to see big problems start to surface. You only have so much time. You only have so much energy. Those things are finite. Respect those things that are yours and use them in the right capacities every single day. And again, I would throw values into this same boat. Compromising on your boundaries will take you to a place you don't want to go. Your destination, your true destination you want to be at, you will never reach it if you compromise on your values. Live and die by your values. Throw out your yeses and nos based off your values. Values matter so much in business. Values matter so much in life. It is how a quality life and a quality, impactful business is built, not based off profit opportunities, but based off value proposition and value opportunities. And then I'm going to bust through these pretty quick to kind of end us out because we're already almost at the 10-minute mark, and I like keeping these brief so that you can go take action on these things. And again, the key here, now that we're halfway through, is to learn to catch yourself when you're in this mental space and then pivot and course correct back to what works, okay? These things don't work. The opposite of these things work. So here we go. 6, breaking promises to yourself, even little things, right? They will trip you up. So be careful about the types of promises and guarantees you make, the types of things you say you're going to do within the time frames you say you're going to do them. Urgency can be created, and that's great. Stretching yourself needs to happen, but you must be careful because if you are overzealous and are overly ambitious and you miss the mark over and over and over again, those things will start to stockpile and deplete your gusto, deplete your energy, deplete your zeal for what it is you're building. It's a tough space to live in. 7, frequently allow yourself to be triggered. No good, no good, no good. There are going to be plenty of annoying people. There are going to be plenty of people who say things that bug you, that do things differently than you, that are going to irritate you. You've got to become more resilient. You've got to become a person who that stuff doesn't knock you off your rocker. That stuff isn't even a pebble in the road, because it has nothing to do with you and has everything to do with them and where they're at. And that's just the truth of the matter. 7, surround yourself with toxic people. 8, suppress your emotions. And then 10, seek external validation. I'm grinding through these because, again, I want to keep this brief. And in fact, I think I might have even gave you a bonus. Let's count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, is my math off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. I didn't give you a bonus. There's 10 total. I might have double dipped on my number as we were counting these things out. But these are the traps to look for in building the life, your ideal life, in growing your best self, in growing your best business. These things do not work unless your goal is to destroy your confidence. Okay? Avoid these things. It's not even really about avoidance, because here's the truth. Nobody's perfect at all 10 of these. We all struggle with different things at different times. So what I want to do to close things out today is pose this better question for all of you, and that is this. Which one do you need to focus on right now? Which one of these do you need to focus on right now? Because again, we are all imperfect, and we're all going to struggle with these things at different times in our lives and in the different seasons of the builds that we're undergoing right now. Look for them. Catch yourself when you're in the trap, course correct, and pivot back to what works. And identify 1 to 2 of these things that you're really struggling with right now, and go outside of this podcast today and get to work. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining us as always here on the podcast, and we'll see you guys next time.
Multifamily Mindset
Podcast. Think bigger.